Hello. You jumping on, Seymour? We need to get some people chatting and talking.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all
Good,
right.
good.
I'm all right. Hanging out.
I was, our Reef Dudes live stream.
It was good. It was actually pretty good last night. We stayed on topic for like an hour before then we started talking about stuff. It was a good stream last night though. It really was. I think we for the most
I
part
got it.
we stayed on
Yeah.
topic. And yeah, we discussed trace elements, different types of trace elements. Then we started talking about lighting. I think one of the follow up things. I think he's gonna get Tulio from Reef Brights. Um, yeah, so it was a really good stream last night.
Yeah, that's how I would have jumped on, but to get a message like that when you're on a live stream, not good. Seymour, are you pleased with the Pax Bellum reactor
I am. I sorry, I'm on
from Craig
mobile,
Smith?
so I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, I am. Absolutely, I am. The Pax Bella basically is filtering my entire tank. Um, yeah, I am. The thing I think about the Pax Bellum reactor is, um, it's well built, so it's submergible. Because Reef, I've built, I think, six of them in the past year. But the thing with the where I put the Pax Bellum reactor on my tank, it's water's going to touch it. It needs to be submerged. And the way we do the other reactors, the lights are on the outside. I don't trust those lights being submerged. So, and then the heat sink for the Pax Bellum reactor is really kind of innovative. Like it's on the top, and the light goes in the middle. But in terms of the lights, I think most other lights that we use for Chado reactors, the DIY ones, it doesn't have like that red grow spectrum. So they have full spectrum and then some red mixed in, which I think makes a difference. Oh yeah, they are expensive, ridiculously expensive. And I think in the US they own a utility patent on to like the way like cooling down the middle. The only other one, to be honest, that I think is similar is the we don't have it here in the US. Well, what is it called? Ultra Reef. You have
Yeah,
one called the Ultra Reef, yeah, where you basically turn the Ultra Reef, and the way Ultra Reef does it is good. You basically just sell an add-on that turns the Ultra Reef reactor into a Chato reactor. I would like to try one. I'm trying to get Nick to send me one from the UK.
like I was speaking to Nick the other day. I'm interested in the Chato reactor or the algae reactor. Run it aside of me, other one. Nice little pair of reactors.
Yeah, it definitely works. Definitely 100%. Yeah, they're expensive. I think they're expensive. I think Skims makes some. Here in the U.S. I've never tried it, but I mean, I have the Pax Bellum and I'm happy with it, so I'm not going to try the Skims. But Pax Bellum for me works, man. I absolutely love it. Seymour, what's your PO4 levels? I hold on. Let me pull up my Triton test because Triton gives you both phosphates. Triton gives you P and then PO4, right, Paul?
So again, Triton gives you what?
Triton gives you your P and then your PO4.
Yeah, your phosphorus and phosphates, yeah.
All right. So I know on my nano tank, 14 gallon, I took like a two little fishies reactor and made a Chato reactor on that. I know it's below what Triton recommends because they're saying I'm in the warning zone where it's too low. And I will tell you where it is on the big tank. P is it's at 12 and they recommend it at 6. So I mean I'm well within that's still in the green good range. And for the PO4, I'm at 0.03 and they recommend 0.01. So I'm well within range.
All right, sorry. What? Has SYT asked a question about raw mail? Paul, enough to do fish, but can you answer me a question about raw mail, please? Crack on. What's the question for Royal Mail? Any questions not fish topic, you have to hit the super chat. I'm only joking. There you go on. What questions you want, Esther? Now, the video from yesterday is been flagged. Now, why is that? No, I can't see it turning up now, Esther. No, I can't see it turning up. They don't deliver after 7. After 6, should I say. Let me transfer this phone. It's my mum. One sec.
Yeah, sorry there. I was quiet. I was talking to the wife. Can you hear me, Paul? Oh, super chat. Oh. Hey, Paul, can you guys hear me?
Yes, Seymour, I'm just on phone to my mum. Just give me 1 second, Seymour.
Paul.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, yeah, I jumped. I didn't know if you could hear
No,
me.
no, you was on. I'm just on the phone.
Oh, sorry.
Just give me
All
two
right.
seconds. It's just my mum. I'll give you a shout in a second.
No
1 second.
problem. No problem. I'll. What's up, Death? What's up, Mage? Really, Hester? Royal Mail support? Oh, man. All right. I guess you got a super chat. What's up? Yeah, everything's good. I am working. I am on a training webinar right now and doing Reef stuff. So I guess the best of both worlds, you know? Hey, what's up, Dave? Dave, are you working today or are you just you home?
Right, I'm back.
All right.
Esther, thank you very much for the super chat. Whoop whoop. We all like super chats. Yeah, Esther, they don't usually deliver after 6 o'clock, but we're in November, like heading up to November, and this is the busiest time now. We're getting really, really busy. So it won't surprise me if people are doing overtime, and they are going to do it. But the way the Royal Mail get around things, they'll scan us out for delivery, so they don't get fined for not delivering it. If you know what I'm saying. So they'll scan them in saying they're being out for delivery. That's their end of the bargain done. But it's just
Man,
the way
it's good to know. Well, it's not good to know, but it's interesting to know that the post office pulls the same crap sometimes here in the U.S. that they do in the because sometimes my package doesn't come and I'm home. Like I'm home talking to you. I've been home before and it says, "Oh, sorry, we missed your package." At 1 o'clock, and I know I'm home, and then they bring it the next day. But maybe the guy once before I saw there was a package that was very important, and the guy says no one's at home, and I literally walked outside, walked down the block, and there was the guy. He didn't even get to my block yet. And when I asked him about it, he said, he didn't think he was gonna, get to deliver certain things, so he just pre-scanned it and say, he figured if he got to it, it'd be good, but he'd still be covered, if he had to bring it out the next day.
Yeah, I said it's just the way they get around it. It's crafty the way they do it. It's naughty.
Yeah. Amazon really has tough requirements on the post office here, so sometimes they do it. They'll do it, or the guy will ring the doorbell once and not even give it. I'll be in the bedroom, and the guy will ring the doorbell once, and before I could walk out the bedroom to check the buzzer, like the guy's already gone.
That happened to me today, Seymour. I was knocking on a woman's door. I had a parcel for her. She didn't come. I knocked again. She didn't come. So I went to the neighbours, knocked on the neighbours. The woman come out, she's going, "You didn't even give me time." I'm like, "Well, I did because I knocked twice and you didn't come." I wasn't taking it away. I was taking it to the neighbours. So she collect it from there.
Yeah.
Well, she started having a go at me. So basically, in my head, I'm telling her to F off. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, Amazon really, with the post office here, the Amazon really tells them to, leave it if possible. If it's possible, leave it. Because Amazon would prefer to, I guess, take the small chance that they lose the package or something instead of having to reship. So, I don't know. But sometimes they pull it. So, yeah. Sometimes. And, sometimes it's not my regular guy. Sometimes it's if my guy has a day off, like his day off, and there's that guy on the route, they're usually the ones that pull it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, right? Yesterday, my video from yesterday, the monetization's been stopped on it because it's got Reef in it again. I'm gonna have to stop putting Reef in the chat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? I've been reading a lot about that. About about, advertisers, and I've been reading a lot of stuff about that. It hasn't happened to me. It really hasn't happened to me, but I have I've been reading about a lot of people saying it's happened to them. I guess it's different. I guess it's different country by country.
Yeah.
But I guess it's different in each country. But you're saying it's happened to you in England, Reef, and I know it's happened to a lot of people here. Um, but the problem with people have here is they're like, um, it's happening to big people who sort of like, who are making videos for YouTube. And, like they make a living. Like if you have like 1 million subs and you're making videos for you, like that's your living, all of a sudden for YouTube to say like, we're not monetizing a lot of your videos. And then they're not even giving you why. They're not telling you why. But I suspect sometimes it's the advertisers. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I've read a lot of stuff. Some people think, it's the advertisers pushing it. Some people think, like the big media companies are thinking like, okay, YouTube is taking our, and I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy, but it's happening to a lot of people here. And it's happening to big YouTubers, people who like do YouTube for a living. So it's both small and big are feeling the pinch. But here in the US, Reef, I'm not seeing it. All my videos have reefer or Reef. Yeah, I have every video I do of my tank, I put Red Sea Reefer in the playlist because a lot of people search for like the reefer tanks, and I haven't gotten one instance of demonetization yet.
Yeah, I think it must be a UK thing.
Yeah, maybe UK with the reefer.
Search for like the reefer.
Yeah, maybe it's UK with the reefer.
Yeah.
And also, it could be laws also because here, while in most states, reef or marijuana is not, legal, maybe you could still advertise against the term. You could advertise. Maybe people want to advertise against the term.
It's like in America, it's legal in certain places, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. Over here, it's still illegal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's legal in certain places. California. I know. I just did a search for marijuana in Google, and one of the results I see is NYC marijuana doctor. I know some places you can get a prescription for it, but in Colorado, like they're making like a killing off of it, like tax wise. Like California is probably worth. It's usually we have two political parties here, so in places where like it's one party, which is Republican, which they call them, they're like the conservatives. They don't want it at all. And in places that are more liberal, Democrats, they're in favor of legalizing it. Me, I personally don't care. I don't care I don't smoke it, but I don't care one way or the other. I mean, to me, like alcohol is just as dangerous drug if it's abused. You could drink alcohol and go out and drive and something and hurt somebody. So I really, to me, I really don't care one way or the other. But, we're wasting police, locking up people or sending summons to people for like petty crimes. Our police could be doing other things, that'll help society instead of arresting people for marijuana. Also, the drug war, like people sell marijuana, like, it takes it, the drug dealers out there who are selling marijuana, it takes, why would you risk going to a guy on the street and buying it illegal if you can go somewhere and buy it legal? You wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, there's a thing on telly at the minute. Gordon Ramsay, he's doing a cocaine documentary at the minute on telly.
Yeah,
and you want to see
if you're not
you want to see
Reef,
the stuff and put in that.
Yeah, if you take marijuana out of the, if you take all the stuff we go in with policing marijuana, and you sort of turn all that effort towards policing like some of the harder drugs, cocaine and stuff, I think that would be a better use of our time. I don't think we'll ever stop drug abuse, whether it's cocaine, crack, whatever, but like I said, I don't smoke it. I don't care one way or the other, but to me, every reason that I've heard somebody say where it shouldn't be done. You could say the same thing about alcohol, to be honest.
Yeah.
Colorado, I think I saw, has made hundreds of millions in taxes from, because that's the thing, they tax it probably just as heavy as liquor, probably more. But you not gonna risk going to the guy down the street and getting it shady versus you can walk into a dispensary, stand online and buy it, and you could get better stuff, and then the dispensary is not putting anything crappy, it's inspected or whatever, you're getting clean stuff versus buying it from the guy, and don't know where it's grown or what's in it.
Yeah.
Let me look up and see how much marijuana revenue Colorado. I got them. But so in January to September, so the first year they did it in Colorado, they made $67 million in revenue. 2015, 130. 2016, 193 million last year in revenue from straight into the state's coffers. And this year, just from January to September, they're already at 181 million. That's from taxes, license. That's how much weed people are buying. That's what the state is making from revenue. You know what's going to happen now is so the states around Colorado, Nebraska, and some of the other states, people are probably driving from those states to go buy marijuana in Colorado. So you know what those states are going to do? They're going to say, "Hey, a second, this guy just made $200 million from taxing, and our residents are driving there. Why don't we do it too and make some of this money?"
Yeah. The thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, the smell of it knocks me sick.
Yeah.
So if it become legal and everyone's smoking it, no matter where you go, you smell it. I'll be gagging all the way around walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here now, you're not allowed to. But you can also say, listen, you can't smoke it. Just like here in New York, you're not allowed to drink open bottles of alcohol in public. So
You're not here. You're not here.
Yeah, so it'll be the same thing. Like you're not allowed to smoke open bottled. You're not allowed to smoke. I hear what you're saying. I absolutely
smoking over here. You're not allowed to smoke with anyone under the age of 18 in your car. You know what I mean? So if you get caught with a cigarette in your car and there's someone under the age of 18 in the car, that's it. You get done for it.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that strong here. Like you can smoke with your kids.
No, I mean just cigarettes.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to smoke with even your own kids in the car.
No,
that's interesting.
Hey, it's good. You know what I mean? Because why should the kids have to smoke? You'd rather smell weed than cigarettes. See me? Yeah, I'm a smoker. Right? Again, I quit for 6 years and started again last year. I'm a smoker, but I do not smoke in vehicles. I do not smoke in any building. I always go outside to have a cigarette so I don't get the smell all over me. Because I can't stand the smell of cigarettes on people. Usually that's when they're in a confined place. Do you know when they're in a confined place? That's when they end up stinking of cigarettes. I don't want to smell like cigarettes on clothes. I only ever do it outside.
It says she doesn't want lung cancer. I don't smoke. Well, I don't mind it. Hey. I mean, listen. Like I said, alcohol. I'm not a drinker per se, but I feel like there's a lot of things that are legal that could be abused. If not,
I personally think, I think they should make it legal over here. By all means, it's going to stop crimes and all that.
Alcohol, like for God's sake, alcohol. Alcohol is, if you abuse it, prescription drugs, which is a huge problem here. It's legal, but if you abuse it, anything, somebody could be addicted or abuse pretty much anything. cold medicine for God's sakes. I know, like right now I go to the pharmacy and I'm buying cold medicine. If I'm buying like, it was on sale the other day, and I decided it's winter's coming up, so let me buy one for the kid, one for, and then buy two of the adult ones, so we have it. So whenever, I'm not sick one late night, I got to run to the pharmacy, and I had to show ID, because I'm buying cold medicine, because I guess, kids buy, it's. I just feel like anything can be
Yeah, but
abused.
cold medicine, you get crystal meth off that, can't you?
Yes, but I'm saying anything. Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what, look? Do you know what? That's one thing that's not in the UK, crystal meth. One thing they don't have over here. Yeah, it's all over in America, isn't it?
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
I've seen Breaking Bad. We've all seen Breaking Bad. That blue stuff everywhere.
It's fun. It's funny. Also, I think different drugs afflict different walks of life, different, places. Like I'm in the inner city, so I think, crack cocaine, marijuana, that's the stuff that you see. And I think more like I guess crystal meth and stuff is more of a suburban. I could be wrong. Like I'm hoping somebody in the chat like corrects me if I'm wrong, but I think like certain drugs afflict certain areas. So I don't personally, but to be honest, if someone is on crystal meth, like I probably wouldn't even know what that person is. I probably see people who are on crystal meth all the time and just say, oh, it's another crazy New York, wanker or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably do see that all the time and just don't know. But I.
Mm. Anyway, back onto fish now.
Yeah. Does Hester live close to you? He said he's gonna have to
Yeah,
call.
not bad.
Oh man, you got it's are all the reefers in the UK just is Manchester the hotbed of reefing?
Yeah, I'd say it is. Yeah,
All right.
there's more people around there than I. Well,
Right.
I know about 2 people with fresh water around here.
Ah.
That's because we've got the hubs to all the fish stores near us.
Okay.
Like we landed on his feet, like where we are. Because like we've got a lot of reef shops. So, and because there's a lot of reefers about, it's easy to get friends off people. So, and it's easy to help someone set it up with you. Like I've just got another lad set one. I've just set another one up for another lad. I'll help him set it up. He's running Triton now.
Ah.
American one. In fact,
I'm gonna try to get Dave on the Triton. I'm working on Dave. I think I'm wearing him down. Yesterday, when we were on the Reef Dudes live chat cruise, my tank is always, every time I do a Triton test, my what's the element? I think it's potassium is always like low. And Cruz is saying, hey, why don't you tip some of it in your top off water? That'll dose it slowly over time. That was really interesting. I never thought of that. Yeah, he said it's definitely doable. Like, tip some of it in your top off water, mix it up, and it won't settle out, and you can dose it like your auto top off is going to dose it slowly over time. Because I was thinking my tank is always, whenever I do a Triton test, it's always low on potassium, always low on potassium and iodine, but I'm not so worried about the iodine. Iodine is low, but I think I can correct that easy. But potassium, I think I'm gonna try that. I really think I'm gonna try that. That's interesting. I never thought of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I didn't get a chance to ask him specifics like how much he think I should mix per gallon, but I'm gonna do some calculations. That'll be interesting because I have another head of the doser free, so I was gonna just maybe put potassium on it and just just do a few mils of potassium per day because it seems like. Based on the last 3 Triton tests that I've done, my tank loses 100 mils of potassium every month. So maybe if I don't know why.
I'm just looking at this thing on PB. She's getting tapped. Something went wrong. I've not changed any settings. Let me just PB. I'm just going to go into my the community thing. Just make sure that no one's saying that they couldn't have booted you or anything because you're still talking. Community. Will it be community? PB, unsubscribe me. Go on.
No, I was getting that on CJ's stream yesterday a lot, and I just quit the app, restarted my phone, and just kept tapping until it worked. Like I was getting the same thing yesterday with on the YouTube app on CJ's stream, and I 15 minutes I couldn't get in. I left it, came back, and I was finally able to get in. I don't know why, but I was the same photo that PB just posted. I got the same thing on CJ's stream yesterday when I was trying to join CJ's live chat yesterday.
Yeah. Psychedelic babe. Right. Yeah. Right. PB, I've took you off as a moderator. Unsubscribe me. And then try to click on the stream where you're not subscribed. And if you can get back on, I'll make you a mod again. So just try that. Oh, she can't hear me, can she?
You have to type it.
Right, yeah. I took mod away. I'm talking, she can't hear me. Unsubscribe and try again. Hang on, look, how's she still a mod and I took it away from her? Right, so I took the mod off her.
Tell her to try and watch the stream in her browser and see if she gets the same thing.
Do you know what? If I block her, then unblock her. So I try that.
Nah. I'm gonna text.
I don't know.
Yeah, if she's using the YouTube app, tell her to try browser, and to try the YouTube app.
I think she's using the YouTube app. In fact, let me go on PB's. Let me go on hers.
You want to see if you can get her into Hangout, get her into Hangouts, mute, and then just listen that way?
Yeah, type that in for her.
Yeah, send her the link.
I'm crap at typing, me.
All right, I'm going to tell her, send her the link on Facebook.
Right.
All right, so I'm going
to say... Facebook. She don't have Facebook, does she?
Oh, wow. Do you have any other way, text message? Can you text her the link?
But not, yeah, but you could just click on it here, can't you? The hangout link will be the same anyway. Click.
All right,
Link. BB. It's not spinning. It's just saying she can't come onto the stream. Something went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, she's getting the same thing. Yeah. I was getting the same thing yesterday with CJ. I don't know how I fixed it. I just kept refreshing.
She can't get an hangouts. Why?
Yeah, no, in YouTube, like I couldn't view the stream. I would see one fast picture of someone, and then it would go to exactly what she's seeing. I got that yesterday. If anybody, yep. Yesterday I was seeing the same thing. The same photo she posted, I was getting that yesterday. I don't know how I fix it.
Oh, go on hangouts and mute.
Tell her to get an iPhone. Maybe that'll fix it.
No, that won't work. That because they're crap. Hangouts is one word. Why is it split into two? Exclusive brief. You got a confirmation delivered tomorrow for what? That's what I was doing actually. See if you can get that lad on.
What's going on, man?
You all right?
So
Yeah.
CJ, that's the office tank.
Yeah.
That's a nice shimmer you got going on there. What light are you running on that?
The light with the best shimmer ever.
Kessel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not get shimmers off yours? Do you not get shimmers on yours?
Yeah, I got shimmer on the Ocean Revives, but ain't nothing like this shimmer. This shimmer makes the tank look a million times better.
Give me a sec. I'll get my shimmer and I'll show you my shimmer.
I ordered that Aquatic Life fixture, and I have my old Kessel 360s. I really think when it comes, I'm going to take these Radions off and sell them and put my Kessels back on, because nothing beats that Kessel shimmer.
Man, if I could, I would put a Kessels over my 120. If I can get my hands on a AP 700 or something, I would swap out the Ocean Revives in a heartbeat.
One AP 700 is not going to cover that tank. You're going to have to put it high.
Yeah, like 17 to 18 inches. My canopy's already floating 20 inches off the tank.
All right.
I would think that would work. I would hope. If that don't work, then that fixture's crap.
I had it 16 inches over a 4-foot tank, and I don't think none of these fixtures cover a 4-foot area, man. No, they're lying.
Yeah,
but you could do one with your canopy. You could do one AP 700 and maybe some retrofit T5s, and you'll be good with that. Yep, one AP 700, 20 inches off. You have to run it high though.
Mm-hmm.
But the T5s on it, yep, you'd have to run it maybe 70-80%, max. But that with maybe just 2 T5 bulbs at the front and the back, that'll do enough for the 120.
Yeah, I think so. And plus, the way my scape is set up, I actually won't need spread all the way around the edges. I would actually only need spread for maybe 3 feet of the tank. Only 3 of the 4 feet is actually usable surface to put corals. Because I don't really put corals on my sand bed, so I don't need the sand bed lit on the edges. So, but anyone know where I can get a free AP 700? Because that's the only way I'm gonna get one. Yeah, see, Paul, I see you got shimmer too, man.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that tank's looking good. I'm gonna stop by the LFS today and go pick up a couple tangs.
What tangs are you gonna get?
whatever ones he got. So I'm probably gonna get a yellow and a flamingo. A Tamini tank. I'll probably get those two and take them home.
I've not fed these because I'm stood near the tank. They're all going mental. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna go add some more fish to the 120. This will be the first fish I've added in like 4 months since I had all those fish die. So I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna happen. I want that radiant wrasse, man. I'm about to order one of those off live off Divers Den. I seen them on there. That purple with the yellow head. I love that wrasse, man. Iridis, yeah, radiant iridis. I think they call different names, but I love that freaking wrasse. I gotta have one of those.
Good at cleaning up the things if you have any bugs in your tank and that. That one loves the worms. If it's any worms that are in your tank, munches them up.
Yeah, every time I come home with 20 fish, and I'm buying 2 fish today, and I may buy a coral. But if I buy some coral, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it in the Office Nano or put it in the 120. I may buy something for the Office Nano.
So what fish have you got in now, CJ?
In what?
In your tank at home? Is it for the fish for your tank at home or this tank?
No, it'll be for my tank at home.
Right.
Yeah, I got a bunch of wrasses.
Tangs in there already?
I got the one powder blue. I'm gonna have to catch him and put him in the sump.
Yeah, but he's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him and put him in the sump when I introduce the other 2 tangs and leave him in the sump for a few days before I put him back up in the display in the hope that they all can coexist. See, that's the worst part.
Hopefully.
I had 3 tanks coexisting fine before 2 of them died, along with, those other 5 fish. So I've seen it work. So I'm hoping I can recreate it. Yeah, cleaner shrimp always climbs on the walls, man. I've never seen a cleaner shrimp do backflips and swim and do everything like this one does in this tank. It's ridiculous.
Take screenshots of the email address and send it to me.
It's £9 thing. I'm not sure. It says you get a £50 voucher for a CD, but I don't know anything about it. And it doesn't seem like that, does it?
No, I'll have a look. So my daughter's turned 16 and it's the first year she's going to buy presents on her own, for her mum. And she wants to send her on a pamper day.
16, she's almost ready to leave the house.
Yeah, she's at college now. She's at college and got 2 jobs.
Y'all start college
for me.
At 16 there? How's the schools over there? Do y'all have 12 grades like we have here?
Yeah, they start nursery school at 3, and then they go to school until they're 16, and then they go college till they're 18, and then they go to university up to 23.
So you all are a lot earlier, because normally you get out of school here when you're 18, and then you start college. So it's like 2 years later here. You don't normally start preschool or start school till you're 5.
It's college university.
Yeah, college, university, same thing.
I think our college is basically up to 18. So our college is up to 18 and then university. So I think Our college is just like extra high school, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
But you've got a choice of going or not.
Well, it sounds like you start your life a little younger over there. You were independent, 18 years old, right?
Well, I joined the army at 16 when I was 16-year-old. So 16, I was in the army. By the time I was 18, I went to Bosnia and Kosovo. By the time I was 19, I went to 2 war zones.
Hey, so don't be afraid to buy fish, man.
Don't be afraid to buy fish, just be afraid to lose money.
Right. Yeah, I got out of high school at 17 because my birthday fell. I was the youngest person in the class. But yes, 17 and 18 is when we get out of school.
Well, I actually left school when I was 15 because we left in the May. Was it May? Yeah, and my birthday was in June.
College free, or your
college is free up to 18, and then when you go to university,
is university free?
No. That's £9,200 a year.
That's it.
What do you mean? That's it, CJ? How much is college in?
That's
Kentucky?
a normal. I mean, that's a normal school here. I mean, like a lower tier school. You know what I'm saying? Like if you went to somewhere like
it's free in Scotland,
like the college I went to.
If you go to Scotland,
the college I went to, Morehead State, it cost around that, but it was a 1AA school. It wasn't a Division I, big school like Louisville or Texas or something like that. Places like that, you can easily be paying $16,000 a year.
But isn't Louisville like a state college though?
Yeah, it was a state college. So it sounds like university costs the same as most state colleges, but not the main ones. You know what I'm saying?
Here in New York, if you make under 100, and if you make under 100, well, this year if you make under $105,000. Basically, college is free. You go to college for free. You go to any of our state colleges for free, like free.
Wow.
Our city colleges, I think, cost about $3,500 a year, $4,000 a year for our city colleges. Like New York City has its own city college system, but our state college, the most expensive one, is $6,500. So I'm surprised, like in a state that's New York, that got a high cost of living, our state colleges are really on the cheap side.
Right. That's amazing. You said free. Shoot.
Yeah. Go next year starting. I mean the entire family. Like if the total family income, I think next year, if the total family income is under $125,000, everybody goes to school for free. Like if mom, dads, all the kids, everybody in the household wants to go to school, even at the same time, free.
Wow.
$0.
Yeah, well, here, that don't even over here. I think you've got to pay anyway, no matter what your income is. What it is, you get a student loan, so that pays for it. But you've got to earn over a certain amount to pay it back. If you earn over a certain amount, you pay a little bit back. Well, I've got one for when I went to university, and I've only paid every year. I get it back because I'm under the bracket, so I can just claim it back every year.
That's amazing.
Amazing,
man. The difference in schooling and costs and all of that is so drastic overseas, and then even more drastic just up north in New York. I never even knew that in New York.
Well, New Jersey.
I wonder how many people all over the country know about that being free.
It used to be free. It used to be free till a few years back, until the government changed it. It was always free. Scotland, it's still free. Scotland, it's free. All your prescriptions are free and all that. All your medication's free.
Yeah, I gotta say one caveat: you got to go to school full time. So I didn't say that before, but yeah, you got to go to school full time. And even if you don't decide to go to school full time, there's still tap and pay. That's one of the things that I always say. Like, New York is a state where a lot of people live here. Our taxes are high, but I think there's a lot of benefits that we get from that.
Yeah.
I was surprised to hear how some of like the state colleges and even New Jersey, the next state over, their prices of college is almost double ours. And there's no option to go to school for free if you live in New Jersey, you know, by a certain income.
That's amazing,
So,
man.
so yeah, I mean,
The university we're at near us, we've had 25 Nobel Prize winners that have gone there.
Can you get scholarships and stuff at a university? Can you get scholarships to play for free or to go for free for academic or sports?
I think you can get if you get linked to a company or something, they'll pay it for you, knowing that you'll get a job with them after it.
What about like
that,
basketball and football players? They don't have any teams that get scholarships?
No.
Okay.
They don't do none of that over here.
It's just school, straight school.
Straight school.
yeah, that's the thing. And so that's the thing also here is there's many scholarships. For instance, if you, let's say you're poor and you make under like 70 grand a year, your family, if you get into any Ivy League school here, pretty much school is free. You know, they have endowments and stuff. So there are a lot of scholarship opportunities for you to go to school for free here. So, you know, but a lot of times it's, you got to apply, you got to wait, you got to do a lot of work. So even though college is expensive and, you know, but for the most part, if you're, sports, and CJ lives in, where you live, Louisville, Kentucky. Oh yeah, sports are big there. Football, basketball. Yeah, you could get free rides if you're good in sports.
Yeah.
See, I find it, but in a way, or rare, that'll be the class that is like a discrimination. Do you know what I mean? Saying, well, you've got someone that's brilliant at this because he's not so good at it, he can't have it. That's why they won't do it. There's too much equal rights and things like that over here.
Hey, I like y'all system a lot better than this one. Yeah.
And I think it just differs too much here, where one state over, like I said, the state where Dave lives in New Jersey, you know, it's double the price for their state colleges because my wife has a cousin that goes to Kane University in New Jersey, which is a state college, and it's what she pays is double. And basically, you know, New York, if the day before school starts, you apply for like financial aid or aid, you'll get it. In New Jersey, it's basically first come, first serve. You apply early, you get it. And there's a limited pool of money. And if it runs out, like you're SOL. While in New York, you know, like I said, I'm not saying it's a richer state, but we pay more taxes. And that's the kind of stuff where the higher taxes really assist you. I cry when, you know, I got to pay taxes, but, you know, I got to say, like, I'd be hesitant to leave New York because I know that, you know, a couple of years from now, my kid is ready to go to college, you know. Chances are it's going to be free for him.
I think you would like it living out. Come on, move on down to Kentucky, man. Move to the country where you got a couple of acres, man. Nothing to do, nobody around you. Good fresh air.
When I go on vacation, I go places to relax. But man, after like a week, I'm ripping my hair out. I'm ready to come home.
You miss it. You ready to get back to the high rise and the busy life.
Mm-hmm.
The city that never sleeps. Is that what they call it?
Yep. Yeah. I've been living the city life all my life. It's kind of hard to.
Yeah, I would get in trouble up there, man. If I can leave any time of the day or night and always have something to do, I would be in trouble in New York. I would have to.
I'm just reading the stuff at the university around ours, what they did. They invented the first computer, thermodynamics, they split the atom there the first time, the first railway, all created in Manchester University.
Wow.
Contraceptive pill was invented there. The first test tube baby was done there.
Are you serious, man?
Graphite was done there. They invented graphite there. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the top universities.
What are you guys talking about in the chat? Marine Pure, Seekins Matrix. I don't know what they're talking about, but whatever you guys are talking about, go get Matrix. Forget everything else.
Marine Pure, I don't think. I think that the nitrate reduction properties of Marine Pure are overblown. I gotta say that. You have to put a lot of it. Look at what BRS did. They basically took the thick plates and covered an entire sump area with them. I think it's a place for like extra bacteria to colonize, but in terms of like the nitrate reducing part, that's kind of hard to prove, and I think it's overblown.
I think a lot of people discount how much your actual live rock and your tank denitrifies everything. It's like people discount that. They're so concerned with what's in the sump and forget that the display is doing 90% of the work. But it is.
Yeah.
I haven't even checked the nitrates on this nano tank. I do one water change a month. I'm willing to bet the nitrates are low, super low on this. And all I have in here is pond matrix. That's it.
I think if I had, when I'm doing a new tank, I'm going to do as little rock as possible, and then put a whole bunch of like Marine Pure and that stuff in the sump for surface area.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to do that though, because if you put minimal rock, it means you got minimal places to put corals.
You know what? It's true. That's true.
You're gonna fill that tank up with coral so quick, you're gonna be like, dang man, I'm gonna add a little more rock to put more coral. Let's go.
Yeah, I've tried deep sand beds so many times for anaerobic areas. Never worked for me. I've tried an 8-inch thick sand bed, 8-inch thick sand bed in a 40 breeder. So a lot of the tank, I think I had a 6-inch thick sand bed in a 40 breeder. And the whole nitrate reducing properties, I think, like I said, I think it's overblown. I think you get a refugium, get a proper light. I know people say, like shop light grows coral, but if you have like CJ, if CJ was using like a shop light in a refugium, a shop light is not going to compete with a Kessel. You have like $500 light on your tank, and then you're expecting like an $8. The $8 shop light is going to grow the Chaeto, but it's not going to outcompete it, for nutrients. The hair algae or whatever is going to grow where the light is more efficient. Like you have the algae scrubber, because the light is so intense in that one small area, that's where the algae is going to grow versus the rest of the display tank. So when all else fails, man, just try to get a better light.
Whoop, whoop. Right.
That's one of those Evo tanks, right, CJ?
No, this is that Motoquariums.
Ah.
It's a Motoquariums tank. I got a buddy of mine that works here. TB Aquatics went out of business, so they had a huge sale on their site, 70% off everything. And I do mean everything, man.
Billy Pipes drove down there and got a bunch of stuff. He bought some T5 bolts for me for $5.
Yep. Reef Brights, Vortex stuff, Apex stuff. Matter of fact, they may still have some stuff on there, but a buddy of mine at work grabbed me a Flipper Nano on there. I guess he only paid $2 for it or something. So here goes the Flipper Nano, and this thing does not work as well as I thought it would. It's like only some of it works. It's like the contact of the blade is not even. So I don't know if I got just a faulty blade or whatnot, but it is it only really scrapes on one side of the blade. I don't get full scraping. So people who are fans of flippers, I don't know if maybe I got a bad one or something. Who knows?
I was going to say you want to be careful with that, CJ, because you might scratch your tank because it's not flat.
Yeah, I guess there's always a risk, but I did use it to scrape all the algae off. I mean, it worked to get the algae off, but I had to work extra hard because I only had like a little slither of of blade that was actually scraping it off. The rest of it wasn't.
That's why I won't use. That's why I won't use them. I'll only use a manual scraper, so I know. And I change the blade on mine every time. I buy a pack of 100 for like what £10 for a pack of 100. So it's 10p a blade, and I use 2 a week.
Yeah, I agree. There's no substitute for just a good old fashioned razor blade. That is by far the best. Like
I use
algae back here, I can scrape it off, but it takes forever. There's still a bunch of hard algae back on this back glass.
So the flipper net. So the big flipper. What I learned is if you have caked on algae, not gonna work. So I keep it on the blade side, and I use it for everyday maintenance. But I do have one something I bought from from Bulk Resupply that I put like actual razor blades in. That's what I use when I need to take off stuck on algae. But the flipper, I like the flipper, but only for regular everyday cleaning. If you have caked on algae, it doesn't work well on it.
Yeah, I use these.
It actually worked on the caked on algae I had, but it took a lot. It took a lot of effort to get it off.
Yeah,
like
the Tunzi Care magnet is better.
Is
better
it?
at that. Yeah.
So I need to.
It's just not very easy to get it around the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how easy it was for you to move the flipper on one side of the tank to the next.
Mm-hmm.
I use these.
Yeah, the Tunzi Care magnet is better.
Proper glass, mate. Look, glass scrapers. That's what you want. Pack of 100.
See, it's not the razor blade that's important. It's what you're putting it in. What kind of holder do you have for that? Do you have like a long arm razor blade holder?
There you go.
Something like that. That's what I need. Where'd you get that from? Is that just on Amazon?
You can get them off eBay or Amazon. They cost about £2.
Yeah. See, that's what I need. That is ideal.
Well, that.
I know that gets everything off very easy, don't it?
Oh, easy. That goes in there. That goes in there.
Yep.
That's
exactly what I need.
That's it. And it gets everything off.
Yep.
Seconds.
That's what I usually just hold one of those on my hand and stick my whole arm in the tank, but
I put that millip up there, to strengthen it.
Right.
Because it's plastic there, and you're putting pressure on when you're scraping. So I put millip up there just to give it a lot of strength.
That was a good idea.
Because trust me, I
agree.
I went to about 50 before I realised, you know what? Why not put millip up there?
How many of those did you break?
Oh, loads. Because there was only a couple of pounds. It didn't bother me about going out and getting another one.
Right.
You add them pounds up together, it's a lot of pounds. So I thought,
wasted. Yeah.
You know what I mean? This one's lasting me about 18 months now. That.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, man.
Don't get me wrong, it bends when I'm pushing it down. Bend it back.
Yeah. Well, I need one a little longer than that though, because I'm trying to keep my hands out of the tank. How long is that? There's about.
Well, mine goes. So you can see that. So it goes.
Okay, so you only got to have your finger in there a little bit to get it.
Yeah. It was a little bit. Yeah. Other than that, it's fine. I don't have to go right and straight in. I don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm. That'll be perfect for my Nano. I can use that on my Nano and keep my hand out and completely scrape my Nano clean.
What I'll do, I'll have a look on online, the American site, see if I can find one of these on an American site somewhere.
Sure, shoot me the link.
I'll forward you the link.
Maybe.
Like I said, these cost next to now, and there's 100 in there. If you're only using 2 a week, but I do change them. I won't use it twice. Like I left that blade in. So after a day, I did use that yesterday, but you see the rust already.
Yep.
That's after a day, so you can't use them after a day. Use them once, you got to throw them away.
Yep. Somebody just dropped the link.
Somebody told me if you put a little bit of olive oil on them, they won't rust.
I don't see the point. The thing is, you need the sharpness of it. After you've gone around your full system, like halfway around, I'll get the blade. It's double-sided, the blade. Halfway around the tank, I'll flip it round.
Okay, so, I think I found a better version. Steve just dropped one. It cost $16, but this one looks solid.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's an extension one and all. Yeah, I have seen that myself.
Yeah, I think I may get that one. It looks like you buy one of those and you're set forever.
Hey, you know what, CJ? I think that's the same one that BRS sells, but this is just a silver version.
Is
And
it?
you literally, it looks very similar to the one BRS sells. And you just put regular razor blades, just buy a pack of razor blades and just stick them in.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just mine are regular razor blades.
How much is it on BRS's site? I may get it because they got free shipping.
No, I don't touch the stuff.
Let me check.
Yeah, drop the link on there. Maybe someone else will check it out.
Always make sure they are stainless steel and all. Because I've had a few things. I've got clippers before that said stainless steel on the rusted.
Yeah. He said
It's literally the same price.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one because I hate that look. Hate the look of that caked on algae, and I'm starting to get some of it on the glass in the 120. And I really don't want to put my whole arm in the 120 to get it out.
What are you saying on the bed, Mom?
Oh, and BRS only sells one size, but this guy's on eBay. It looks like you could get whatever size you get. Like you can get the extended ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sitting on the bed.
Yeah, that one on BRS. I don't think that's the one. I think that's a longer at the end.
I'm
It's
not
not the
the
standard glass blade.
Where you going, Mom?
All right.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, the one on BRS is not the same. You've got to buy them other blades.
Yeah, BRS doesn't let you use normal razor blades. You got to buy their blades, I bet.
All right. You know what?
You do.
You know what? I'm gonna get the one on eBay then.
Yeah, if you can use normal razor blades, then that's the best one.
Have a look on Amazon and all.
What? That's so rude.
What is that? I think Ace is trying to get in here.
Let me see if I can get him a link. One sec.
All right, guys. I got to jump off a bit. I got to take a phone call, but I'll see you guys in a bit.
See you later. There you go, CJ. I found it. Amazon UK. 65 centimeters, £8.79.
Yeah, that's cheap. Oh no, Ace said he want the link for the scrapers. They're both in the chat, Asa. All three of them are.
46. Do you know what? That one there, 65 centimeters. That's long enough, isn't it?
Centimeters? What do you mean, inches?
No. We don't do inches over.
So when you're talking to your girl, she asks you in centimeters, huh? She don't say how many inches.
Yeah. Oh no. We definitely do inches with that. I don't know if we did it in centimeters, it'd make it sound bigger.
Yeah.
How big? 36 centimeters or 4 inches. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man.
So 65 centimeters. How many inches is that then?
No idea, man. But as long as it's more than 24, that's good because that tank I have is 24 inches deep. So if it's like 26, 28 inches, it'll be good.
It says here 45 centimeters, $9.99, or 65 centimeters, $10.49. So for an extra 50 pence, I get 20 centimeters more. And it's a little attachment that you just screw on the top. So if you don't need it that big, I think that's worth. That's definitely worth. I'm just going to see if I need to check the blades. Or that's the same one. Let me just check the blades on it though before you buy it, because it's the right blade.
Being able to be easily replaced is the main thing.
The stainless steel algae scraper, specialized scraping, removing algae in the tank, is designed to crayfish. The product's made of stainless steel with resistant to corrosion and anti-rust. Right angle blade design helps cleaning the corner of the aquarium tank. Very convenient to install. Change blades of use. Now, it's got 5-star reviews anyway. Do you know what? Listen to this, right? How long does a scraper last for? Right? Or the blades, do they need changing regularly? One, if it was me, I'd change the blade every time I use it. That's just the way that I do it because you're getting a nice fresh blade.
Yeah.
Someone here, watch out, it scratched my tank. Well,
I've reused the blades 2 or 3 times, but then I've replaced it. But I don't have a pack of 100. I only had like 8, so I was
it
trying to make
depends.
it last a little longer.
Yeah, well, these are not stainless steel ones.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? So you know when you're putting metal into your tank and it's not stainless steel, that
Right.
you need to get it out. So once you've done it, you get it out and you bin it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's done. Yep. And plus, if you reuse the blade, even if it's not rusted, it starts getting dull,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you may start getting chips in it and all that stuff too. So yeah, fresh blade's the best way.
Here, listen to this, right? Someone has actually, instead of buying blades, they got, do you know, an old bank card.
Hmm.
They cut an old bank card up and just stuck that in the end of it and started using that to clean the tank. I suppose that's a clever little way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's still not gonna cut it. That's still not gonna cut through that hard stuff like a blade would as easy. Because then you're basically gonna be just scraping it instead of just cutting it off. Fresh razor blade literally peels core line right off the glass like it's nothing.
I'm just trying to find answers. So if people are writing anything, I'm just reading. There's a video here of it. Bear with me. See, at the end of the day, people are talking about what blades does it use. If it's got them screws in, it's going to clamp a blade in it, innit? So it'll use them standard glass blades, won't it? I can't see why it won't.
Yeah, I guess that's a theory, but
Is that us? You have Stanley over there.
it's hard to say if it'll hold it the way it's designed to. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and order one of them. Not today, but I'm gonna order one. Because I do have a scraper at home with a long handle on it with a blade on the end, but it's not a razor blade. It's one of those little plastic blades.
Yeah, I've got loads of plastic blades.
So it's more like just scraping it as hard as you can to get it off instead of it cutting right through.
Love it. Excellent piece of equipment. So people said they tried the plastic version of this, which that seems to be what I've got. And they're saying that this is superior. So this must be the same as one I've got, but better. Here we go. You see, that might not actually be good. I'm looking at a good proper view of it here, and it might not be able to fit them blades in. You might have to buy blades for it. Let's have a look at the chat. Right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm the same, Christopher. Coraline in my tank just never stops growing. But the problem is, when you start scraping your Coraline, you're releasing the spores and it's just going to grow more and more and more Coraline. So you just got to be careful when you're scraping your coralline.
No doubt. I'm almost wishing that I stayed with a smaller size tank. I'm starting to feel like I don't want to ever go bigger. It's so much more work
Oh, definitely.
dealing with a bigger tank.
$12 inches. How big's that? I need to find what 12 inches in centimeters. $30 centimeters. It's about the same size as one I've got now, isn't it? Do they do any like fish related stuff on that Black Friday that you have?
Oh yeah, every pet store has a huge sale. Without a doubt, they all have huge sales. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to catch this powder blue when I get home. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see.
Have you got a fish trap?
Nope. I got 3 nets, a very big net and 2 normal nets. So I got an idea of what I need to do to catch them. I've caught tangs before my tank, but that dude is healthy and extremely fast.
So no chancing.
Yeah, I may have to get him at night or something. Whenever he's asleep.
Sleeping with one eye open when you're coming for him.
Yeah. But either way, I'm putting new fish in there today, one way or another. It's happening. No, I'm not getting rid of the powder blue, guys. Everyone, relocating the powder blue to live in the sump, so I can introduce some new tanks to the system. I'll put them back into the display after a few days. I just want to give the new guys a chance to settle in, before they got to stand up to them. Guess it'll give me a reason to pull out the camera and record some footage.
Well, definitely.
I haven't really made a video in over a month.
Keep subscribers happy.
Yeah, kind of lost the taste for it for right now. I gotta add a lot more to the tank before I feel like that they'll be happy. Everyone always wants to see coral, so I think I just won't update the 120 ever again until I have corals in there.
Should have just done a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there every week, and see the progression.
Yeah, I could. But then you get complaints about it being too short.
Yeah, well, yeah.
People want a full 10-minute update with me talking and explaining. They don't want a 2-minute snapshot of the tank.
Well, what you could do is just do the 2-minute clips. Don't put the videos up and just put them all together at the end. And you'll have like 2 minutes 1 week, 2 minutes the other, 2 minutes the other, and it'll be like a 10-minute video at the end.
That's how I make my long videos. Every update I do is a combination of footage I've collected over that entire time before the last update.
Got you.
Yeah, that's the only way I can come up with something that lasts 10 to 15 minutes. So I guess it's what you're saying, but combined.
See, a lot. I'm still searching for scrapers, and a lot of them you've got to buy their blades, which winds me up. Money pinchers. Do you still stir your gravel to keep it clean?
Looks like. Maybe the pistol shrimp is coming out now. Looks like those dudes are uncovering the burrow. They always come out the same time, around 2 o'clock. The funny thing is, the pistol shrimp, he shuts the door on the burrow every night. He completely backfills the burrow in with pebbles and shells like a door, and then he'll dig them out again when they come out for the next day. It's pretty interesting stuff.
King of Soul there. CJ playing the game of chess, always thinking 10 moves ahead.
Yeah, I try, but
He said his favourite videos are 2 to 3 minute videos. You know, with the tank with music.
you are the minority, King of Soul, but I appreciate it.
A lot of my videos are like that. Just
Do appreciate it.
with a bit of music.
Yeah. But those videos compared to me actually talking on a normal update get 1/4 of the views, 1/4 of the comments, 1/4 of the interest. Yeah.
Some views is better than none.
Mm-hmm. These guys gonna come out or not? Let's see.
How many subs have you got at the minute?
Like 12.8. I'm almost at 13.
So you're still climbing up pretty well, isn't it?
It's slowed down drastically. I've been at 12 for the last month or so. So if I start putting out 2 to 3 videos a month out, or 3 to 4 videos a month, then I'll gain 1,000 subscribers a month, easy.
You see, the thing is with me, there's nothing I can do to make a video. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what to do.
Yep, that's the problem when you make them all, when you do them all fast. In your case, you didn't record any of your beginning, so your tank's already done at this point, so it's nothing left to really show.
Good point.
It's already full of corals, it's already established. It's basically just there. So you can always tear it down, start over again.
Trust me, the amount of times I've thought of doing that, not for video views, just to give me rock a different.
Yep.
I mean, just like I say, you learn from your mistakes. Do you know what I mean? So I know I've got mistakes in there that I can rectify.
Sounds like you may be needing to do that, man. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and get it over with. You got the time.
I'll tell you what, if I did that, all them colonies would be sold, and I'd start with a frag of each.
Yep, there you go.
Like all these are from frags. Every coral in my tank was a frag.
Well, so, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna sell it all, you might as well just get a new tank, a bigger one.
No room for a big one.
No bigger one. It's the biggest you're gonna go.
This is the biggest I can go.
Oh, I got you.
With the room I've got in the house.
They're requesting you make a video on Miracle Mud in the reactor.
That I'm gonna do. That I might do this weekend. I can't do it next weekend because I'm going to a funeral now. So it'll be this weekend most probably. I might do it Sunday. I might make it Sunday. So the missus is at work. So I might do it Sunday. But I could do it getting all the crews first. Get crews to get me some information, and then I'll do it that way.
There you go. Well, I shall return. Let me get a little bit of work done. I'll be listening.
No worries. I say if no one jumps in, I'll be shutting it down myself. And just kick it back on later when everyone's finished work and that.
Yep.
In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shut this down now, and then I'll kick it back in later on when everyone's up and about and ready. So, cheers for joining, CJ. Everyone else on the stream, I'll catch you soon. Yeah, King of Sol, I'll definitely make that video this weekend of the Miracle Mud in the reactor. And I'll jump back on again later on. So I'll catch you all later. See you in a bit.